Hi there, this is Pedro from Investing in the Web, and in this video I will help you invest in the S&P 500 in the Interactive Brokers platform. So the first thing that you need to do is of course to open an account and deposit funds. In this case you are seeing the web app, but it works the same if you are on your mobile app. This video is primarily focused on European or non-American investors, since the financial products are different for American investors. The first thing that you need to do is actually to choose the S&P 500 ETF that you want to buy. So if you search S&P 500, you will see many different results, so you might be confused. While there is no one-size-fits-all solution when it comes to S&P 500 ETFs, because different investors live in different countries with different tax laws and with different currencies. So it's difficult to find a solution that fits everyone, but at Investing in the Web we have drawn this table that actually shows the 4 biggest S&P 500 ETFs available in the Interactive Brokers platform, so you can check they are ordered by their fund size, so the amount of money that people have invested in them, and in this case we actually recommend the first 2 in the table. So one from iShares, the other from Vanguard. And why do we recommend these 2? Because they have a low expense ratio, low fees, the replication method is physical, and also because these are the 2 biggest ETFs by assets under management in the platform. So if you choose, for instance, the Vanguard ETF and you put it on the Interactive Brokers search page, you will see that there are different ETFs. And what this means is that in this case they are traded on different exchanges, and the currency in which they are traded is different. So for instance, in the London Stock Exchange, this ETF is quoted in pounds, so it might be good for a UK citizen to invest in pounds to avoid paying currency conversion fees. In our case, and for this example, we will be using the iShares ETF, which is actually traded in euros. So it's pretty simple. You just copy the ticker, you paste it on the Interactive Brokers search bar, and here you can find the actual ETF. If you want to look for an alternative ETF, you can just go to Just ETF, which is the biggest ETF comparison website, and you can see many different S&P 500 ETFs. You can compare them, you can check their past performance, you can filter by many different filters, so you might find a good ETF for you. So in this case, let's say that you want to invest in our chosen ETF. It's pretty simple. You search for it, then you click the buy button, and here you will have to fill all the relevant information for your order. So first you need to define the quantity, so the number of shares that you want to buy. So in this case you can put either the number of shares or the total amount that you want to invest. In this case we can just put 1 share. We need to define also our limit or the order type, so either limit or market order in most cases. So the limit order is basically you set up a limit price, and once the ETF price reaches your limit price, your order is fulfilled. We can also go just for the market order because this is a highly liquid ETF, so it should work out. In this case, it's just like this. You set up your order details. I want 1 share, which is trading at 505 euros. A market order for the day. So in this case, we can just put a daily order. We click buy, accept again, and here you can see our order has been filled, so we are basically an S&P 500 investor now. And that's it. As you saw, it's pretty simple. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any comments or feedback, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And if you want to check more details or read our comprehensive analysis, you can read our article on Investing in the Web, where we go more in detail about which ETF you should choose, the fees that you will be charged, and other types of information. So I hope you found this video helpful, and see you next time.